Hey guys, today's review is for the Custom Knife Factory Aich. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Aich or H, but before we get into the knife, I wanted to get into the packaging. So I usually don't go into packaging, but today it's actually a lot to go over in here. First, I believe this is a piece of chocolate. That's pretty funny, but it came with it. Next is the certificate of authenticity. A microfiber cloth. And this is where it gets interesting. It has an extra pocket clip. An extra pivot. Extra bearings, washers, and hardware screws. And that's pretty amazing. Okay, so here's all the goodies laid out. The extra pocket clip, extra pivot, extra lock bar insert, multi-row bearings, screws, and washers. And what that says to me is they are encouraging you, if needed, to take the knife apart and service it yourself. The only thing it doesn't come with is extra carbon fiber handles and the blade itself. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so real quick, we'll get into some size comparisons. Start with the Benchmade Griptilian, Spyderco Paramilitary 2, the Spyderco Manix 2, which is similar. It's black and it's a pretty beefy blade. My other CKF, the Custom Knife Factory SSE. Alright, so I want to get into what I like about the knife, and we'll start at the business end. Now what I want to do is turn the knife a little bit. Because of my lighting, you can't really tell in that position, but this is a two-tone blade. On the flats up here, you have a hand rubbed satin, and down the grind is a black acid wash or a Stonewash finish. So you can't really tell here because of the lighting, but I do really enjoy the two-tone finish. I'm not really a huge blackened blade type of guy, but this really appealed to me here. Second thing, of course, is using M390 steel for the blade, and it's a Sheepsfoot style blade, which I'm really a fan of. I really enjoy Sheepsfoot and Warrenclyffe style blades. Continuing on the business end, I do like this little slope right here on the spine. Gives you better control if you're choking up here trying to get more precision with your cuts. And the jimping is actually back here. So if you want to ride back on the blade with your thumb, you're good. Or if you wanted to get up closer with your index. So I do like that. Also like the there's a large Sharpn'd choil that ends up also being like a finger choil. So you can get your finger up here and not really be in contact with the business end. I still wouldn't recommend going up here, but you could, especially if somebody has smaller fingers. And what I will say about the knife is this is more of a nod to the designer, Anton Malyshev. The dude knows how to make a knife. My CKF SSE is also designed by Anton Malyshev, and I believe one of my favorite Custom Knife Factory knives that I don't own, but I think he designed the CKF Elf. So the guy knows how to make a knife. If I can find a picture of the elf, I'll put it up here. Alright, so moving on to the action. A nice skeletonized flipper tab with a little jimping on it. It's not a weak detent. It's actually pretty decent. It's running on the cage multi-row bearings, but it's not like glass smooth, say like this guy. It's more of a hydraulic. Still smooth though. Alright, so at the back end we have carbon fiber with titanium, and it's the same black stonewashed as the blade, and is milled right here, texture. Now here, let me try to show you. It is the Custom Knife Factory logo right there, engraved in the carbon fiber. It's a Stonewash pivot collar. It's decorative, but it adds to the aesthetics. Titanium backspacer with a little jimping on it. You have lanyard hole here, and the milled titanium pocket clip. As far as the back end of the knife, I noticed a couple things. One, these handle screws here in the carbon fiber, they're proud. Let me see if I can show you. They kind of, yeah, if you can see this back one here, kind of sits up above the carbon fiber, and you could feel it. I don't know if that was on purpose or what, but just something to point out. And it's the same on this side too. Alright guys, so in conclusion, fantastic blade. A couple downsides was the fit and finish as far as the proud screws here. A major plus is the extra hardware that came with it. So I guess if you wanted to, the fit and finish, kind of that negative is negated by the extra positive of all the extra hardware. I love the blade shape. I'm on the fence about Stonewash blades, but that's just a personal preference. But I do like this. The other thing is the price. This was about $3.45, so it's relatively expensive. But that's pretty much it. Stay tuned. I do have a disassembly and maintenance video coming up on this unit. Thanks for watching the video. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.